What's good, everybody? Now, this is a topic that I really like to cover because I was just talking about this in a previous video. I said that Asics needs just one good collab that'll put it on the map for it to get its new hype train. So this is what this today's article is going to be about. It's going to be about the Kenzo Asics Gel Kayano 20 collection. Now, I'm not going to lie, I got a homie, he's really into like he put me onto the New Balance wave before it became popular, and he's been on Asics for a while, and I kind of seen like through the news that Asics is trying to be on the come up. It's just that they just don't have the necessary silhouettes or models or influencers just to get it there, because again, Asics is one of those brands that we kind of like look down upon. Same thing with New Balance. However, I think the 90s, 60s, and the 2000Rs really did a lot for them. And so I asked him to put me on to some Asics that are kind of like, that look pretty decent, but also kind of hype, you know, so I can like, I don't want just no regular Asics, you know what I mean? So he sent me a couple and I just didn't like any of them, but these right here, I thought these were a pretty good colorway, so I wanted to talk to you about these in this article. So we can get straight into it. In a groundbreaking move in the fashion and sneaker world, Kenzo Paris, under the creative direction of streetwear icon Nigo, has landed his first ever footwear collaboration with Asics. This partnership is significant for Kenzo Paris, especially considering Nigo's appointment as the brand's co-creative director in 2021. So like I said earlier, I really do think that they just needed one good collaborator to go with it, and so I think Kenzo / Nigo would be really good. The collection reimagines the Gel Kayano 20, a classic silhouette from Asics with Kenzo's distinctive flair, and features 3 colorways, each presenting a unique interpretation of the model. The first pair is a bold blue, black, green, and orange blend with an eye-catching fox zebra fur base. So I'm assuming it's this one right here, yeah. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this one. I really like this one, and I also wouldn't mind this one, but if I had to choose out of the 3, I would want this middle pair right here. I think that one's my favorite one. The second pair takes a more subdued approach, featuring a neutral gray, black, white, and gold colored palette, yet maintains the same fox fur construction. So yeah, this is the one that I like way more. I just think it's like giving Weatherman vibes. Then the final colorway is an exuberant multicolor mix enhanced with plastic overlays adorned with various patterns and prints, showcasing Kenzo's affinity for vibrant designs. Branding elements includes Kenzo's logo on the toe. I didn't even see that. Oh, is it talking about this right here? I thought it was gonna be like the actual logo, but yeah, you can see Kenzo right there. Asics tiger stripe on the midfoot, Gel Kayano 20 on the lateral heel, and an Asics logo on the tongue. Additional co-branded logos are featured on the insole. The design is completed with a gel cushioned midsole in tonal hues and a durable rubber outsole, ensuring comfort and style. So that's another thing that I liked with the New Balance hype. I really enjoy wearing my New Balances. I can be really comfy while looking good compared to my Jordans, where, you know, they have like a 2-hour max that you want to be on your foot, so they don't really last too much for comfort when it comes to Jordans. The Kenzo Asics Gel Kayano 20 collection will release via EQO raffle on January 23rd. That already passed. Today's the 25th. Through Kenzo Paris, while Asics and select retailers will release the pairs on January 26th. So that's actually tomorrow. As of this writing, the retail price has yet to be announced. Stay informed on this and other exciting news and raffles. Okay, so they're saying that the retail price has yet to be announced, but seeing right here, it says the retail is $350. Now I know Kenzo is like a kind of designer streetwear brand, if you want to call it designer. But I didn't know, like I've never bought Kenzo in my life. I've just always seen it, like out in public or on the internet. But I've never really paid attention to the price tag because I never really liked Kenzo. But if they're upscaling like this just for the shoes, I think $350 is actually insane. And everything that I said previous kind of just goes out the water. I think this would not be a good, with this retail point, I don't think this will be a good collab. because a lot of people aren't going to want to pay that premium tax for a shoe that they're kind of just starting to, like, you know what I'm saying, ease their way into that lane. 350 is outrageous. I think anything more than like 200 is crazy, honestly. They look good, but 350, because if we're gonna be really honest, I used to work at a shoe store that was like heavy into selling Asics. There was a colorway that looked very similar to this. That's all I'm gonna say. So 350 for this, when I could go to that store, you know, there's already models and colors out that. And I don't think Kenzo is not necessarily like a huge name collaborator. However, I think the colorway and the execution with Nigo is very good. Like this one, I could see this one being worn by a lot of people if the retail wasn't $350. I think this is a very calm and starter colorway that's also a collab, so that's the one that gets people talking. Once you have those collabs and then they start rolling out more models, then everybody starts going back to the OGs and stuff like that. Yeah, resale. Now, if resale was $350, that would be fair. I would see if retail was like anywhere between 160 to 200, and resale was $350, I think that would be more fair. But retail being $350, I don't know. But I really do enjoy this colorway. I do like the separate color on the tongues, and how they have the Asics branding right here. Then the like these are really, I really like these. Yeah, I really like these. This sole kind of is very similar to a New Balance in a sense. The detailing on it looks good, like the material and stuff. I think that's also good. But for $350, no way. But also they were saying something about Paris. I don't know if this is like linked with the Paris Fashion Week or anything like that, but I guess that could kind of factor into the pricing, because everything that they do with that Paris Fashion Week is going to be super expensive. So, yeah, these are it for the three new Asics that I thought was gonna be the new stepping stone for Asics to get their hype train. Because I really do believe, and I'm confident saying that Asics will be kind of like the next wave, the next hype. I think we're really into like a really like cozy, comfy type of era. I think a lot of people have strayed away from Jordans because they got really oversaturated. Even with dunks, you kind of starting to see those less. So a lot of people like on a lot of like just cozy and calm vibes, and also like being very different. So I think after Asics 2, I think we're gonna get into like a wave that's like either like super vintage shoes, boots. I know boots are on the come up too because they're making Tim's hype again. There's gonna be like a lot of boots. And not just like Doc Martens, Timbs. I think it's like people are just going to be expanding the boot game more. And then, yeah, just stuff along that lines. But that's another video. But let me know what y'all think about the Asics. I thought this could have been the next next big thing for Asics. But if retail is $350, I don't think so. And I think it'll take another silhouette or another collab for it to get there, even though it will get there eventually. But let me know what y'all think. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
You say you need some shoes. Go hit a 4. For the toe. It's the number 4, the toe. Come on, tap in.